Hey, what's up? It is Sean Hood from FM99, and I am joined by Tyler Connolly from Theory of a Deadman. Tyler, thanks for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me, man. How's it going?
It's going. It's going. Just kind of living through the days as best I can with everybody else in the world.
That's right.
It
Yeah.
is. It's been quite the year so far.
Yeah. The bar has been set a lot lower now, so there's not a lot anymore. There's not as much that needs to make us happy. Like going to the grocery store now is just like, yes.
Dude, the first time I realized I could get my groceries delivered, I did a dance.
Oh man, I did that for a while. I did the Postmates delivery, and I found every time they would be like, we couldn't find this or that or something. So I'm like, that's all right. Hey man, I'm just happy that you're getting my stuff. Thank you so much, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And then one time I asked him, can you get me some toothpaste? Just, I don't care what kind. Just like, I don't care. I don't know. It's toothpaste. And so he comes back and he gave me children's toothpaste, strawberry flavored. I'm like, all right. So maybe next time I should be more specific.
Apparently I need to have a preference.
Yeah. So I did not use the toothpaste. I gave it away to a friend that had a kid.
All right, fair enough. That's a solid point. Yeah, it's been quite a 2020. Obviously, none of us really going anywhere. We're all kind of working things out. Now, see, I watched some of your other interviews previously, and you wore ball caps. And today you're making me the bald man.
Yeah.
Right there.
This is a very, very high profile interview today. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna do my hair for these guys. Norfolk, one of my favorite places. Let's do it.
I appreciate that. Norfolk, it is looking. The hair's looking high and tight. I like it. When I saw an interview where you talked about just getting clippers a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And you were trying to do your own hair. Are you still doing that, or is it now? Now this is you.
I'm still doing my hair. I had a huge mullet for a while. I just shaved the sides.
Right.
And I didn't do, so the back was like as long as the top, and it came down to like here. It looked amazing. And then I just had enough. It was so disgusting that I finally just cut all the back. And a friend of mine was like, I even did like a fade. And a friend of mine was like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. It's not that hard, actually. You just adjust it, and then I don't know, you just pretend you're a barber, go around the ears and stuff.
Yeah, you do it until it doesn't work, and then you realize, okay, don't do that again.
That's right.
I do the same thing with my beard. I fade it down from my head to the beard.
So. Nice. Well, it looks good too. That's a reverse. Well, it's a reverse high and tight.
Exactly. It's a low and loose.
Low and loose, dude.
So, in addition to cutting your own hair, what else have you been doing during all this time to keep yourself kind of from going stir crazy?
Not a lot, man. Just a lot of house stuff. Just trying to, when you at home we're not home very much. So we tour so much that our last tour ended March 1st. We flew home on March 1st, and then, everything, March was full quarantine. So we're usually only home for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So we pretty much just have enough time to be home and just rest and then get right back on the road. So being home for months now, it's just like you start looking at stuff in your house and you're like, what is that? And then I'm obsessed with just everything, fixing things, rebuilding things. I didn't, but I had people come and build a workshop. Just a lot of stuff like that. So then I can start building stuff. Yeah. Right. But that's about it. Just working on a little music, been writing for some other people and discussing maybe working on some new stuff, theory stuff for next year.
Right.
So it'd be nice to have, even a song or something. I mean, we're not there yet. Obviously, we're still on this record, but it'd be nice to have, I'm just sitting at home. Might as well work on some new music, right?
I completely understand it. While we've been at home, my girlfriend has been incredibly productive. She's made 2 dresses and started a garden that's actually producing vegetables. I beat my high score on Call of Duty. So
nice.
Yeah.
What's the new one everyone's playing? Warzone? Do you play that?
Modern Warfare with Warzone.
Yeah. Is that any? I don't play those. I do play video games, but I did get into Call of Duty for a bit. I get too worked up, man. How do you not get all worked up?
I do. And that's when you set the controller down and go.
Yeah.
Walk away for a while. Do something else.
I see some videos on social media and like people just like freaking out, and that would be me. I would be a controller throwing person for sure.
Well, okay. Well, that is a good thing you know your limitations. All right. Well, since you brought it up, if you are into video games, what do you like to play?
I like the open world stuff.
Okay.
Like, was it Oblivion, Skyrim? But now I'm playing Far Cry 5.
Nice.
Which I like. You're just pretty much on an ATV running over things, shooting animals and fishing and stuff. And then that new Last of Us 2, I think, just came out.
It did.
Someone was telling me about it. They're like, oh, I already finished it in like 23 hours. I'm like, oh, so I'll have to download that next. I have some time, so.
That game just came out on Friday.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I think to myself, what's it like not to have anything to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so in addition to all that, you were talking about, working on some new music, but nothing anytime soon. You had brought up in a previous interview about how people tend to get on you as soon as something comes out. Like, say nothing just came out not that long ago with World Keeps Spinning. And boy, is that song really poignant and relevant right now.
Yeah.
But you said people get on you about new stuff as soon as a new song comes out, and you're like, well, I just made something. It's going to be a while. And I don't know if it was always like that, or if it's kind of the digital age we're living in, where people are used to being able to get music right now, immediately, as opposed to waiting for an album to come out and they go buy it, a tangible, physical thing they can own.
Yeah, I think it's more new now. I think that having the ability to have everything immediately, I think you have this. It's almost like you're spoiled in a sense, where it's like, okay, this is great. I digested this. It's almost like a musical gluttony in a sense, where it's like, yeah, I think back in the day, bands were either putting out a record a year, like back in the 70s and stuff, and then or their band would put out a record and then do like a massive world tour, like Bon Jovi or something would do like a 42 country tour or something. So we we were more in a classical sense, like a classic sense, where we would put out a record and then just tour it, squeeze out every last drop of touring. And it's kind of changed now, especially with what's going on now. It's now it's more content. They always want us to do content, and so for us, we're kind of like old school. So we're like, what does that mean? What do we have to do? You got to do these Instagram lives. You have to do all these things with fans. We're like, all right, so we're getting there. But yeah, fans do typically, we put something out within a few weeks or a month. They're like, let's hear some new stuff. So I don't mind that. I mean, it's fun. It's just the process takes a long time. I think our last record, we went in March of 2019, and it didn't come out till January 31st. It's almost a year it takes from starting to record an album to when it actually comes out. So it's a long process. So we'll see.
Yeah. You mentioned the new stuff. Obviously, Nicholas is wondering when old videos of you guys will come out from 2002 to 2007. Well, that's reaching back.
They're there somewhere. I don't have any.
Sorry.
It's funny. They're there somewhere, but it's. I'll get a friend of mine like Daniel. He's the drummer from Nickelback. He used to be in Three Doors Down way back in the day, and he would once in a while he'll text me a photo from 2002, me and him somewhere, some festival, and I've got like the middle of summer, and I've got on like a jean jacket with like the fur, a handlebar mustache, and I'm like 130 pounds. I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, and it's just great. Yeah, and it's just great memories. But man, I just push delete on some of those photos. Man.
Well, in addition to music and everything, we're talking about trying to keep ourselves busy. And you talked about before we actually got on here. You were mentioning a show called Alone that I guess is people get dropped off in the wild to survive.
Yeah, that's right. Well, because we're talking about my mom. That's where she lives. Yeah. I watched an episode of this thing called Alone, which I guess is similar to Naked and Afraid. They just drop off people in the wilderness, and I'm like, looks like Canada. I don't know. I could probably do this show. And then it's like literally where my mom lives. She lives in the middle of nowhere. I think she said she's 15 minutes from the closest gas station or something.
Wow.
And so I try to Zoom chat with her and some family, and it's her internet is always down. And then she says it's because there's a storm coming. I'm like, all right, Mom, time to move. Oh, boy,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
funny.
In these days and age, we kind of need to be on the internet.
Yeah.
So have you been watching anything else? Have you been, like everybody else, binging anything on Netflix in particular that has kept you from, picking the flowers off the wallpaper?
Oh yeah, dude. There's just tons. Something I actually just got into yesterday or the day before was they got brand new Unsolved Mysteries now on Netflix.
Yes, I just started watching that.
Dude, I finished the first episode last night in bed, and I was so scared to go to bed. I was like, "There's someone in my house."
I finished it last night too. It's kind of crazy. It's not set that far from where we actually are located. Baltimore's not that far. So that was kind of a cool start to the whole thing.
Some creepy stuff, man. People just go missing, or they just mysteriously die. They don't know how. There's no footage. No one knows how they got there. It's just creepy stuff, and you're like, could this happen to me? I don't know.
Are you into any of that stuff? The creepy, like ghosts and aliens and all that?
Oh yeah, me and Dave, the guitar player. Dave, he's full conspiracy man. He's full Sasquatch. So we watched some. He got me into Sasquatch Man, or one of those. I think it was a TV show on Sasquatch, and we got into this show called Ghost. It's called Ghost Adventures or Ghost Venture Adventures or something. It's really good. It's I think Post Malone was on an episode, and they forced him to just go in this like warehouse, this old like I guess where they used to like kill, make meat or something like that, and they made him in the pitch black go stand in this thing and wait for ghosts to like attack him. It's really good. I recommend it. It's good conspiracy stuff.
There's some interesting things to keep us busy these days.
Yeah.
Between that and Tiger King, I think we're set.
Tiger King, yeah, that's now mandatory watching for homeschooling for children, I think. Today in class, we're going to learn about animals.
That is the strongest argument I've heard for reopening schools. So
that's right. Oh my God, I should run for mayor somewhere and be like, we need Tiger King to be mandatory in schools for viewing, educational purposes. Yeah.
So I was curious about this because we talked about video games before, but something I'm really into wrestling, and I know the Theory of a Deadman has been involved with WWE on numerous different occasions. You guys have done song pay-per-views or their particular albums, like Ruthless Volume, whatever. I think you guys did Vince McMahon's song.
Yeah, we did No Chance. Is it No Chance in Hell? I think was Vince McMahon's theme song. We did that. Yeah. Awesome.
How did that happen? How did you get that connection with WWE? Did they see you guys out, or did you guys approach them?
No, I guess they reached out. It's I think it's Jim Johnston is the guy who does all the music for WWE. Yeah. So I think he reaches out. They're very particular though. They are, you can't change a word. You can't do anything. So we were very nervous because we're like, okay, we have to try to make this a theory song, but also we have to like do it justice, and we can't change anything. So it was very difficult actually in the studio, but it turned out great. And we were just, he approached us a couple occasions to do, we did Deadly Game as well. We did a version of Deadly Game. Yeah, fantastic. It was a lot of fun trying to figure out how to do a wrestling song. And there's a rap, I think, in No Chance in Hell. I think it's kind of a rap. So it was interesting. Yeah, we did it justice though. We were really happy that it was for the big man himself too, Vince. So that was pretty cool.
Way back in the day I had that album, so I'm sure I've heard it. But now I'm going to go have a nostalgia trip when we're done here and listen to it on the way home. I know you guys also did, I think 2014 Panic Room for Hell in a Cell. I believe.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That's kind of a cool connection to have under your belt. It's not everybody gets to do songs for the pro wrestling community, so that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up in Canada, so there's some good elite wrestlers that grew up there. I think the Heart Foundation and Chris Jericho.
Yeah,
that's the big one. There's quite a few.
I've always heard that Bret Hart is so popular in Canada that he could run for political office and win with no platform whatsoever. Is that a true thing, or is that just one of these myths that Americans tell about?
I don't know. Bret Hart, maybe. I think at this point, Chris probably could become the Prime Minister of Canada. I think Chris Jericho.
Wow.
I think he probably could. A lot of people would vote for him.
That's really high. How popular he is.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so while we're on the subject of Canada, how can we not talk hockey?
Yeah.
The NHL just announced their plan for coming back. They're going to have the practice things set up, and then they're going to have the bubble, and then they're going to have the qualifying rounds, I guess, set up.
Yep.
I was checking some of your opinions on this in the past, and you thought the Canucks stood a chance of going all the way this time. You still feel that way after this big break?
Well, they may. I mean, because of what happened now, I think they made the playoffs this year.
Right.
I think they were outside. I think they were outside of it, and then.
Oh, were they?
I think they were in like.
So long.
Yeah, they were doing well, and then all of a sudden they after the trade deadline they went and then I think they were in ninth place or something. So then all of a sudden now I think they cut it to 24 teams or something like that. Can't remember what they made it.
Yeah,
I think the Canucks made it. I'm like, yes. So did they pick the hub cities because they're going to do it in specific cities, right?
Yeah,
they're talking about hub cities.
I saw the report earlier about them picking cities, but I'm not sure if they actually named them.
I heard something about Vegas being one, which would be crazy.
Wow, Vegas would be kind of neat.
Have you ever watched the game in Vegas?
Them having a new team.
Yeah, that's a great place to watch a game, though, man. We watched a game there. It was one of the best arenas. It's crazy. The PA there is so loud. It's awesome. It makes sense. Everyone's so drunk. They have like slot machines in the arena. It's pretty fun. But I think they're trying to continue to get people to go down there now with the NFL stadium being built. I think. Go down there.
The thing I'm looking at here says the hub cities are going to be Toronto and Edmonton.
Toronto and Edmonton. That's it.
Yeah, that's what it says. At least that's what it says on this thing report I'm reading. So
wow. Okay. So I won't be going. I won't be going. Only in Canada. That's interesting.
The one interesting thing I got to say is, hey, at least there's going to be hockey.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's been really weird having no sports.
Yeah, and I think some other stuff's coming back. Sports is basketball. They're coming back, right?
Yeah, they're moving everybody down to Orlando. They're going to live in a bubble, and they're going to try and make it work there.
Right. Interesting. It'd be interesting if they can pull this off. Then they can do anything. So we'll see.
We'll see. I'm fingers crossed because I think everybody's gone through everything on Netflix at this point. We're pretty much done with the internet.
Yeah. Well, the one question was, they're not making any new shows, so we're going to run through all the new shows, and then no one's filming new movies and shows right now, so it's going to be this huge black hole of watching a bunch of Murder, She Wrote and whatever you can binge watch. But I did hear something about these new rules that they have, like with SAG, where when they're filming now, any kind of makeout scenes or sex scenes, they have to do with a doll now. Did you hear about this?
Yes. Yeah.
Imagine being some amazing Oscar-winning actor, and you're just like, I love you, and it's a real doll. You know what I mean?
Do you think they spring and buy a blow-up doll that's just looking at the actor in the face like?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, the budget of the movie. It depends on the budget of the movie. Is it a real doll or is it a blow-up doll? That would suck.
Oh God, that would suck so much.
Yeah.
Circling back to your music and a newer song, World Keeps Spinning. Great song, by the way. If you haven't heard it, what's wrong? Go listen to it. It's incredibly meaningful to where we're at right now. I miss my mom. I miss my friends. I don't even know if I'm sure that wasn't intentional. You wrote it before we went to quarantine. But it fits so well to what everybody's going through, kind of this group depression we're all feeling right now. Yeah,
it's I don't know. I think we always have felt that way. So it was very odd to find that everything just tied in. It's interesting, and there's quite a few songs on our new record that tie in so well. World Keeps Spinning is a big one. That just talks a lot about anxiety that we all probably have.
Yeah.
I have a friend that is she just thinks she has coronavirus every night. She says, when I go to bed, I have this like asthma thing. And I'm like, nah, you got like acid reflux, dude. And she's like, and then I wake up and I feel fine. And it's like every night. I'm like, it's anxiety. It's the worst, right? It's the worst.
It really
So that song really does, it does really hit home. It's interesting, yeah, because we picked that as the second single back in January. We filmed the video here in LA for that. But yeah, I mean, a couple of other songs and like History of Violence, the city's on fire, the streets are a riot. I think someone pointed that out to me about a month ago. I was like, yeah, it's crazy. That's literally what's going on. And as a song was playing on the radio.
So you're kind of predicting the future. So if you could go ahead and really have an album next time.
That's right.
That would be awesome. Something like We All Win the Lottery or
Yeah, that's what Dean, our bass player, says. Like, Tyler, please write something happy for next year. And I'm like, all right, I'm on it.
Before I let you go, I wanted to ask you real quick though about having these new songs out and everything. I've heard you say previously you make music so that you can play it live. What's it like only getting feedback now online? Like you're not getting any live interaction. How is that for you? Only getting the feedback online.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's like when you join a band, you join a band first, and then you learn how to write songs. I've always kind of been writing songs, but being in a band was always about just the energy of being in a room with three other people and just being like, you play covers or something. And now that we get to do that for a living, it's like just being on stage with those same three guys and doing it for an audience, singing back. It's like, that's what it's all for. That's just what we do. It's what we love to do. So making records is amazing. We love writing songs and recording them, but the payoff is, the bonus is doing stuff live. So it's been tough for us. It's just, it's been tough. I don't know. If we can't play, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do.
Well, we'll get there. We'll definitely get there.
We'll get there.
It's a matter of time. The world will keep spinning, and eventually we'll get back there.
That's right.
Say Nothing. You can listen to it now. I highly recommend it. I was listening to it on my way here. It is a great album with awesome and very relevant songs right now. Tyler, thank you so much for joining us, man. I appreciate taking the time.
You got it. Thanks, man.
All right, brother. Stay safe, all right?
Yeah, you too.
All right, Tyler, Deadman, ladies and gentlemen.